Hello everyone, welcome to another University of Connecticut UPDC construction project update. My name is Lou Gett, and today we're going to be taking you through the progress on the IPB building, the Innovation Partnership Building.
Today's December 16th, 2016. The last time we were on site, roughly 3 months ago, was mid-September. Let's start by thanking our colleague Milton Levin for this amazing drone footage. We're on the east side of the building near Discovery Lane, as you could see the car that just passed by. We're over the parking lot, and you can see the first layer of blacktop or bituminous has been installed. This is going to be the main face of the building, the east elevation, wonderfully landscaped with walks entering underneath the building through this area. Most noticeably, you'll see the metal panels are almost complete at this time, and the glazing on the lower elevation, which is the lab bar, is almost 100%. The only area not complete in the middle of the building is being used for material access to both floors. We're now traveling over the main lobby, which will be the entrance to the building area through here, and you can see the roof is almost completed at this time. Will be the last of the green roofs. We begin to take a look now. We're in the north elevation back towards the south. That's Discovery Lane to your left. This is the south wing. We're traveling over the loading dock area, and you can see we're also passing by the lab bar, the glazing installed on the lower level. You see there the colored spandrel glass, the mechanical section over the top. We're now passing over the south wing, the ACL wing, the Advanced Characterization Lab that houses the electron microscopes, and will be mostly imaging and advanced material testing. Most noticeably, the green roof has been installed. Green roof stands for plant life. It's red at the present stage because of the fall and the winter. You look in the front there section we just passed by, that's the landscaping feature, that round area. That's going to be the theme that's going to continue underneath the main lab bar. In this center section through here, this is going to be an amazing landscape section. There's going to be trees in the middle through here, green grass and a hardscape. Be able to walk right up underneath the main lab bar that you see up there. Now this is the north wing, the AMIC wing, which is in the Additive Manufacturing Innovation Center. The upper section with the blue spandrel glass is the high bay area. Very amazing, and the construction's really come along. You'll see all the precast, all the glasses in the parking area through here. The roadway has been paved all the way down through here, and we'll finish on the north elevation. And the north and south are very similar. As we look at the ends of the buildings, the glazing on the lab bar, which is the third floor elevation, will house the seminar rooms, conference rooms, lounge space. And again, above the blue spandrel glass is the mechanical space that's open to the exterior for some of the volatile gases. And finally, we travel over the main lobby and the marvelous canopy that projects out.
This is another spot we're going to come back to all of the time. This is under the lab bar. Again, this is going to be a hardscape accessible area where people will come down and walk and will be finished. This is on grade area here, and this is the area over the building through here. But I want to take a minute and focus on the ceiling. The last time we were out, they were just beginning to start the framing up for the ceiling. You can see some of the mechanicals in here. The blue piping is for the drainage system on the future labs up over the top. But they just started the metal panels. So these panels will provide very easy access in the future. And some of the areas that aren't finished right now are for the light bells, the light bays, what they call them. We'll take a short look at some of these panels. And these panels are almost similar to a residential dryer vent with the way the clips are assembled in here. What happens is the clips are squeezed together like this, and then they open up when the panel is installed up in there, and basically you just reach up and grab onto the clips that you see right through here, and pull the panel down for accessibility. It has a nice look to it, and it's also aluminum, and it will weather the time down through here. We're going to move from the ceiling detail to some of the finished details, and we'll come back to this space each time. So this will end up being a handrail. This will end up being exposed in the future, and the landscape will be over through this area. Over to the north section here, there'll be a set of stairways to go down, and you can see they've begun. You see some of the tarps over in this area. So looking back through this area, this is a hardscaped area. Will be pavers, and there'll be radius and benches and features throughout here, and you can get a look at what are some of the shapes of the benches, because this one hardscape area actually travels out onto one of the roofs. And you can see it's a precast, so there'll be these circular architectural landscaping features all through the area underneath the interior space of the lab bar. We're just coming out of the south tower stairway, and both of the towers have a little bit of a corridor next to the towers. Now, the lab bar has a center corridor that separates the two east and west wings. So we'll take a peek into the west wings. Now, these are tenant spaces, and they're wide open at this time. There's no partitions in there, and there won't be until a tenant is decided and a tenant fit out is happening. So we're now on the mechanical room. You have to emphasize, being a lab building, it's all about the mechanicals. So this on the mechanical space here, there is 6 large units, a total of 8 air handler units. It's 100% fresh air, exhaust air handler units, and that's we'll take a peek over into this area right through here. The boxes we showed you on our last video, so as soon as the boxes were set, then they begin to run all the piping around the boxes. Again, a unique opportunity to take a look. We're at the west side of the air handler units, and you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as we said, with the 2 smaller ones to the side. You can see the area. So the units will be connected to the fresh air louvers. We picked those up on our exterior elevation review that just have some plastic on it for temporary heat purposes, but you actually get a chance to see they're blanked off right now, so they were allowed to. This is how they test to make sure that all the ductwork is sealed. So this blank plate over here is put over to the top. You can actually see the ductwork comes off on there. So they're pressurized, and then they're tested, leak tested, to make sure that there are no leaks in the ductwork system. And then eventually the ductwork will be connected to the exterior louvers, which are really the holes in the panels, as we mentioned earlier. On the 3rd floor mechanical, we'll continue to the south area, and this is some exterior space out through here. A lot of the volatile gases will be pushed out in this area right through here. It's a mezzanine area there for the mechanical units, and this will be wide open to the natural sky. But you can see the curtain wall assembly does go over the top, and I understand there'll be glazing on there, but you'll be able to see the structure behind it. We're in the lab bar, level 3 elevation. I want to take a minute to take you into one of these risers. So this is the rated wall through here, and the progress today is the catwalks have been installed. And the short story is, again, this is a lab building. Go back to the lab video with the 8 air handlers up there. The north and south towers are the locations where the ductwork is distributed. So the ductwork comes from the mechanical space down through these risers, and then is distributed on the floors below. The lab bar elevation will leave this north tower stairs, get a chance, and we'll follow this through construction. This will be a skylight, a view down to the main lobby area, down in through this section over here. So it's in the process of being finished. It'll be a glass guardrail partition over the top of this. This will be a nice view when you come in, and we'll go down from the lobby area and we'll look up into this space when you enter into the building, and we'll keep our eye on this through construction. We'll come through the temporary doors here and give you an update in the main lobby area. This will be the reception area. We'll try to come back through here. I understand they're pretty close to closing out the finishes in this section through here. We're pretty much in the rough-in stages. There's no drywall on the walls. You can't put the drywall till you really pin down exactly what's required for the rough-in for electrical and mechanical. So you see all the lighting. Those are the hats for the lighting that's hanging from the ceiling. So the mechanicals are in. The light framing that you see for the soffit detail work in through here, the wood blocking for the drywall. That'll be a change in elevations of the ceilings. This will be a great spot to come back through to be able to keep an eye on the lobby finishes through here. Let's take a little walk down the corridor. We'll get back to that area that we were talking about. You can hear the heater going on there in temporary heating mode here. We'll take a look at that skylight we were just talking about. And then one of the reasons they have the lifts here to be able to access this area. So when you come in the main lobby, this is the skylight that will provide, a visual view up to the third floor, the lab bar area. It actually passes up through past the mechanical space on the fourth floor all the way up to the roof line. And we'll finish up in this lobby area over here on the north elevation. What a wonderful view. This corner is full glass over here, and there'll actually be a passageway down through here to the cafeteria, the eating area. We come in through here will be the two bathroom sections. You can see the Durarock is on the wall for the tile in through here. We'll take a little minute to describe. We're looking at, you see they have these wood blocks up here that fur the glass to be actually level, and then this is actually a caulk joint here between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch, about 5/16, perfect size for the caulk joint. The butt glaze, they call it. They call it butt glaze because the glass is butted together.
Thank you for joining us in the IPB December 2016 project update. Remember to subscribe to our UConn PAS channel. Once subscribed, on the left-hand side, manage subscriptions. To the right, the gearbox symbol. A check next to send me all notifications for this channel with the save. Now, anytime we add a project, update a project, you will receive an automatic email notification.